We have to let the really important people up here, like my parents. My granddaughter, Samantha. Son-in-law, my husband. Alyssa and Audrey, my daughters who are supposed to be stepdaughters, but are really daughters. Oh, I wish my brother were here.
I should call him now. Oh, yeah.
So, is this it? Where is my Senate president?
Right here.
Sister of another mother. Okay, I'm turning this over to a young man, hi Steve Grossman, named Evan Winter and his sister Meredith Winter.
Hey everyone, thanks for being here. We're so happy that this night has finally come to be. First of all, Mom, your children, we are so proud of you for everything you have done over the past year and a half. It's really amazing to watch her go from town to town getting support from people of all walks of life. And it's an inspiration when she does that. No. My grandfather's trying to, film it. So it's surreal to be here and to see my mother in this position right now, that she's going to be the next treasurer of Massachusetts. That is amazing.
I guess I come from a family of strong women, as my grandmother also, but having a mom who's like so strong and out there is just really inspirational to me, and I'm really proud of you, and it makes me want to do big things, so.
I'm supposed to give prepared remarks, and I think as I look around this room, every one of you knows me. And so I don't typically have a problem speaking. In fact, it's when do I shut it down? But I look around this room and I see my friends who sit on a beach with me. I see my friends who I've mentored or nurtured. I see people who have joined this campaign over time, who all of you who are in my life are the ones who won for Treasurer of Massachusetts. I have to mention someone we've lost this past week. Mayor Thomas M. Menino. He had a lot to do with this, and a lot of people don't know that. Some of you who are activists asked me to look at this race, and I thought, gee, been there, done that. Wasn't on my bucket list to run statewide again, and I walked into Tom Menino's office. I don't know what's going on out there. Someone in the press can tell me. Terry Murray, what's going on out there?
We're up 9,000.
And I walked into Tommy's office, and I said to him, so what do you think? Few people say, look at the treasurer's race. So he looked at me, went, head to the side. You could win this. But you know what? More importantly, you'd be a great treasurer. And I walked out of there and I said, okay, folks. Then I went to my real mentors, and that's who I really want to thank. If you've been inspired by me, if you believe in my values and that they are your values, if economic security and economic empowerment and economic stability are things that you believe that I can bring to Massachusetts and sustain in Massachusetts, there are two people in this room tonight that you all need to thank, not me, but my parents, Carol and Avram Goldberg. And so, of course, I had to pick a guy who had those values, Michael Winter. And believe it or not, I think I've beaten these two kids over the head enough that they have them too. And, you know, a lot of families are mixed marriages today, different ways families come together. But there are two women. They're not young women, they're not teenagers, and they were really teenagers when I met them, who are my other two daughters, Audrey and Alyssa. And they married guys that I approved of. And this is my little granddaughter who's going to be a bat mitzvah on January 2nd, Samantha. And so all of you and all of them are who I really thank, because I couldn't do any of this without every single person. My staff, oh my God, what they put up with. From each other, from me, from the traffic, the potholes. God bless Brian. And I also want to thank Steve Grossman for making the bar so high that I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. How would you like to be stepping into a job where the Boston Globe, who don't exactly necessarily give out compliments, say he's one of the greatest treasurers in the greatest treasurer in the history of Massachusetts? So what does this election mean?
Heffernan just called to concede.
Thank you. We really, you know, I'm old school. I didn't want to come out here, and I kept all of you waiting because I really did want to wait to speak to Mike Heffernan. But I felt that there was, how do we balance all of you waiting and the call? So I'm happy to hear that he did just call. I want to thank Mike Heffernan for a spirited debate. He believes in Massachusetts as much as I do, as does Ian Jackson, the Rainbow Party candidate, the Green Party candidate. We were three people who respected each other. I think our forums were terrific conversations, and I thank them both for their participation in our civic life. So often civic life is forgotten, and that's what this campaign has been about. I got out there and I said, this is who I am, this is why I'm running, this is what I want to do, and it's all about people. People. Everyday people in every city and town throughout the Commonwealth. And we are going to lead on wage equality. Lead on wage equality and make sure that that happens and isn't just spoken about for the next 20 years. We will take Steve Grossman's financial literacy work that he has done, the grant programs that he's put in place and the pilots, and over the years, it will become a robust, statewide, laser-focused financial literacy program. And we will start that college savings plan for the kids that need it most right in 2015. But one thing that I want to make sure that everybody knows I know is what the treasurer does. The treasurer is the fiscal steward of every single taxpayer's dollar in the Commonwealth. And you would have to, and I said it out loud, drive a truck over me before I'd let anything hurt that bond rating. I said it in Brookline, and I will say it here. So transparency, accountability, social programs, all about people. And so excuse me, Steve, what's going on? Is everything okay? It is tied, 48-48, everybody. Woo! So I'll tell you what.
You're the treasurer.
Well, what I'm going to say is I look forward to working collaboratively with the next governor of the Commonwealth, whoever she may be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody. I know it's exciting, but I just want to mention that my campaign co-chairs who've been here with me from the beginning, Flash and Benny Wiley, they are here with us tonight. They believed in me when I was running for selectman. So thank you for being here.